Hey folks, welcome to I Heart Board Games. That is not correct. We're not going digital. We're playing here with Sobo, guests from Sobo. We got Gary, we got John, we got Sagan. We're here to play Smartphone Inc. Arcane Wonders. This is a Dice Towers essential. I heard a lot of hype of this. I haven't played it personally. Gary hasn't played it either. So we should get schooled by John and Sagan.
Hopefully.
So today, Sagan will be giving us a small run through, probably not a full teach, but yeah, very small, brief run through. But this is on Tabletopia if you want to give it a spin yourself. And we're playing with 4 players. Take it away.
All right. So just to get into it, the game is Smartphone Inc. And obviously, we are making companies that are going to be selling these new devices called smartphones. You may have heard of them. They've gotten pretty popular recently. So this is taking place just at that time when smartphones were starting to boom. The game takes place over 5 rounds, and each round has 8 individual phases that we're going to be going through time after time, at which point whoever's company is the most profitable, the most successful, has the most reach in markets is going to be the winner. You can see on the left side over here on our lovely little not iPad, our score track going, and you might notice, guys, that the score goes up. There's a place to get over 300 points. Personally, I've never seen that before, but you can get some pretty high scoring if you know what you're doing. John, what's the highest score you've ever had in this game? I'm curious.
It was like 170 or something like that, I think.
Yeah, I think I topped out at just north of 200, so I've never quite utilized the full capacity of the board.
Today's the day.
Today's the day, hopefully. Nah, John and I are going to do a good job of cannibalizing one another and letting Jesse sneak in there. Yeah. So here's the way the game works. Phase by phase, we're going to do a couple of things. Firstly, is our planning phase. And you can see there's 2 in the phase 1 overlapping smartphones there. And that's where we're going to be setting up our resources for everything that we do. So if we go to the player view here, you can actually see where you've got these little rectangular boards that we're going to be placing one on top of the other. So the rule for these is you can arrange them however you like. It's just that at least one section of the board, they're divided into 6 sections, must be overlapping. So as long as you have at least one section overlapping, you're good to do whatever you want. And you can actually use the resources that are depicted on these to inform what's going to happen on your next turn. So there are these little boxes that are symbols. That's going to be your goods. There's going to be research symbols that are going to give you access to new technologies. A factory is going to give you access to more pieces. Logistics, which are the trucks, are going to give you access into more regions. And there's dollar signs, both positive and negative, that are going to adjust the price of your phones when they go to market. Also, you've got an improvement tile. Everybody starts with 1 improvement tile, and you can get access to more as the game goes on to further customize your individual plan during this phase. And again, the rule is as long as at least one of your large rectangles is overlapping, you can arrange the rest however you like, with a few other restrictions, but we don't need to get into that too much right now. Next thing is the price adjustment phase. So again, this is, it's kind of called a phase, but it's really just a byproduct of your setup that you did. On the left side of the board are the prices that we're going to set for our phones. Every adjustment that we make is going to move our cube up or down 1 level of price. And price is going to inform 2 things. 1, it's going to inform how much we sell each phone for, each phone, and second, it's going to give us our speed at which we enter the market. Obviously, people are going to buy the cheaper phones first. So if you get a lower price, you're going to be able to act first, but you're not going to make as much money per unit sold. If you get a higher price, you're going to be getting a little more profit, but you might get boxed out because the market's saturated by the time you get there with your expensive phones. Third thing is just collecting the goods. Again, this is a byproduct of that first phase where we're just going to pick up 1 goods cube for every box we have depicted, and those are our phones. Each one that we hold, we're going to be able to then place out on the board in a market space and sell it for the price that we already set. Now, if we've run out of places to put our cubes, they're going to go to waste because smartphone technology moves fast. So we're not going to be able to hold on to those round after round, certain exceptions notwithstanding. Next up is the factory phase, where we're going to be coming to the factory if you've got it depicted, and we're going to be selecting another improvement tile to potentially bring to our board. And these, as you can see, have different things. So depending on what kind of strategy you want, you definitely want to customize it further there, maybe race someone to a particular goods tile. And again, this is based on the price that you set earlier. The lowest priced phones are going to operate faster in this region. Next is the research phase. That's where we're going to be getting these technologies down here at the bottom. They all give a unique power, and whoever gets there first is going to get a nice little point bonus to go along with it. Logistics. The blue truck is how we're going to be going to new markets. So after you've accumulated a certain number of trucks, you can see on each region there's a little truck symbol, and that's how we're going to be able to move into new markets. We all have a headquarters that are starting in one region. For instance, I'm blue, playing Atlantis Corporation out of South America. So I've got one blue office here in South America already. But from that point, I'm going to be able to use my logistics points to move into other adjacent markets. Next up, we're going to actually sell the phones. So you can see each cube is going to be put in one of these red or purple spaces in a market. There are a couple of restrictions about how we're going to be placing that. And the basic idea is for the red cubes, we're going to put those in order. If you've got the if your phone is priced at or below the number in the blocks, then you're going to be able to sell it to that particular person. So for instance, if we look at USA, the lowest person is willing to spend $3 for a phone. If you've got your phone spent or priced at $4, you cannot put a cube in that because your phone's too expensive. However, someone else who does have their phone priced at $3 could put a cube in every single one of those spaces, 3, 4, 5, and 6, because if I'm willing to spend 6, but the phone only costs 3, hey, that's better for me. The purple cubes represent technologies that we've unlocked. So if your phone is equipped with Wi-Fi, for instance, or 4G, for instance, you'll be able to put your phones in those demand spots. Any leftover cubes are going to get recycled, which is not what you want them to be. You want them to be sold. And finally, we are going to take all of our cubes off the board, get money based on how many we sell, based on our price, and we're going to plan again after a little bit of board cleanup. So that's the basic flow of the game. Obviously, there's a little nuance in there. There's technologies that are going to change some things, but generally, it's the fastest person or the person who's sold the most in our 5 rounds is the winner. Oh, and I forgot one thing. We're playing a 4-player game today. So notice that Canada and Australia have these retailer markers. So for a 5-player game, those spots would be open just like the rest. However, for a 4-player game, we kind of restrict the board a little bit to keep things competitive and fun. If you use your logistics to get into those spaces, we'll get a one-time bonus that's depicted on the tile, as well as a one-time points bonus for going into those spaces. But we won't actually be able to sell phones there. So if you've got a lot of stock that you're building up, don't rely on those markets. And that should be everything.
Fantastic explanation. All right. So we begin with...
we're going to...
I guess it's the planning for all of us, basically.
That's right. It's our first planning phase. And since you guys are both first time, if you have any questions about the specifics, don't be afraid to ask. Now, I will note that your improvement tile, the small one, it has to stay completely on your larger rectangles. You can't leave it hanging with one tile off at this point in the game. If you do want to do that, you'll have to unlock the 4G technology, which is the most expensive one. And notice that one says one part of an improvement tile can be outside of your major smartphone planning tiles. So let's think about where I want to position myself in the market here.
I think what I said earlier should be okay. I like how everything stays hidden.
Yeah, as long as you, that's one cool thing about the Tabletopia interface. As long as you keep your stuff on your little tile behind your screen, they'll stay hidden to the other players. That's what's keeping me from peeking behind the screen and seeing what Gary's up to over there.
Mhm.
All right, I think I'm set. I'm ready to go.
All right. So how do we reveal what we have?
If you click the icon, the eyeball icon in the top left of the screen, it should reveal your board.
I don't see a icon.
Push
eyeball icon.
F.
Push
Flip
F.
it. Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Did I
sorry.
do
I
it?
thought it was a button.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right,
cool.
so we're all set. Awesome. So first, we're going to go ahead and price our phones because everything else is in the order there. I'm actually at a wash here because I've got one minus and one plus price. So that means we're going to stay at the base of 5.
Yeah, I'm
I don't
down,
see John's
down one.
stuff.
John is down 1, so his green cube here is going to be priced at 4, and mine's going to slide over. I'm the first one in 5. Gary, what are you at?
John,
I'm
did you flip
down
your board?
1.
I
Down
thought so.
1? All
I
right.
don't see it. Does anybody else see it?
Oh, I
I
got
don't.
There it is.
Yeah, okay,
now
there
it's
it
good.
is. Yeah, and Jesse's got staying exactly where he is, right? I'm calculating you correct. So,
Yes, seems to be.
so you're staying on 5. All right. So these two are cheaper. Jesse and I are staying the same, and now John is going to be our first player because he's got the cheapest phones. So, John, how about you go ahead and hit your next phase?
I know what
How
my
do I-
phones are worth. Not selling them cheap. Finest technology Russia can offer.
All right. So I produced 3 goods.
Okay. John is producing 3 goods from... I only see 2 goods for you. Where are you producing 3 goods at?
The
across-
cover.
The cover right here.
Oh,
Is it
right. I'm sorry. I was not even looking at it. So, yeah, John's producing 3 goods cubes. Gary, you are producing
4?
4 goods
that right?
cubes. Because he's got 2 cover, and he's got 2 right there. So that is correct. So go ahead and put your 4 out. I'm also producing 3.
Oh no. Everybody's producing way less than I am.
And you're producing, 5. All right. So, yeah. So next up, we're going to have our factory phase, and that's also going to be in order. So John is picking a new improvement first. So John, what are you going to get for the new improvements?
I'm going to take this puppy.
Okay.
-1 and technology.
All right, Gary, I believe you're next. So you got an improvement you got your eye on?
I don't have an improvement on my board.
Oh.
What do you mean? No. Oh,
Like,
you
he
covered up
he
your
doesn't have
factory. I didn't notice
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
All right. Well, I'm definitely
I-
going to grab this research. I'm going to take that improvement, the double research.
That seemed good.
It's the trap that I fall into in almost every game, which is I've got to get. I love a technology tree. I just love it. I've got to research things, even if it's not necessarily the best for me.
All
Can't
right.
pass up
I'll
that
go
double
with,
research.
This one here.
Getting some more logistics. All right, so that is gonna do it for that. So these tokens are actually going to in the cleanup phase they'll get flushed away, but I always forget to do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and discard these off to the side right now. These are not going to be in play because we're going to have 5 new improvements that come in every single round. There's nothing persistent round around. All right, so next is the technology. And again, we're going to go in order, starting with John. Do you got any tech over there, John? John's got 4 tech showing. He is doing the old tech rush. So he gets to take 4 of his progress tokens. They're the little staircases here. And he's going to get... I'm sorry.
bypass that. I'll bypass that and just put.
Oh,
all
he's going to
4
go
of
ahead and
them.
plop one down. So just to explain what's going on here, notice that each technology, there's 2 that have a 3, 2 that have a 4, 1 that has a 5, 1 that has a 6. And when you achieve the required number of those progress tokens on an area, you get to put your office building there to show that you've mastered that technology. So John is going to take this battery life improvement technology here. So he gets his office. It costs 4, so he gets the whole thing. So he's going to actually get to pick this tile up because it's a bonus point tile and carry it. That's 8 points for him. And he has access to this technology, which is every time he puts a price increase out, he also gets a logistics marker as well. So he's going to be able to get logistics out really fast with that. I'll throw it over there in your area, John.
Thanks.
So, that said, that is his tech. So Gary, got any tech? No tech.
No tech for me.
All right, and now it's my turn. I've got 1 tech out, and so I'm going to go ahead and put my marker right here on this space. And what this space does is it actually is going to give me a price discount for all future technology that we do of 1 progress marker. But I've only got 1. I don't have the full 3 out, so I can't actually take this right now. I'm just working towards it. Jesse, what technology do you have?
Oh, okay. I have 3 technology.
Yeah. And for the record, I said the full 3. I meant the full 4. I meant I have 3 left. So you can't actually snipe that one away from me just at this point. But you could fully complete one of the left-hand ones if you wanted.
Yeah, I could.
Or, and I forgot to mention this, if you notice the one that John took is actually cheaper now because he was the market leader there. So he took on the risk. He had to spend a little bit more research, but it's easier for us to follow in that technology. Of course, we don't get the bonus points for doing so.
I think I'll just go ahead and finish the Wi-Fi.
All right, Wi-Fi. So this is going to enable you to actually place a second office building when you place an office building during the logistics phase for free. So it's a really good skill to kind of close out certain spaces and certain markets because it's going to enable you to get an advantage both in the timing of when you're doing things and the more offices that are operating within a certain market, the higher the bonus price is going to be for being present in that market and selling phones. All right, so that does it for everyone's tech phase. We're going to move on to logistics. And so this is going to be where we're putting out tokens to try to get access to other markets. When you're going, you have to be adjacent to your starting market. So we're going to start with Gary in India, and he's got 4 logistics markers. So this is him right here. Gary, what are you planning with your 4 logistics?
I think we're supposed to still... Yeah, I still think we're supposed to do that in price order.
Oh, were we not? Oh, I'm sorry, John. I thought Gary was first. We are supposed to do it in price order. I just thought that he was priced lower. I remembered that he was 4, but I was a little mixed up. Sorry, John.
It's all right. I'm going to go to Europe.
John's going to take his 1 truck to Europe. So that's going to go there. Now it's going to be Gary with the 4 logistics.
So I've got 4 trucks so I can place an office in China.
Absolutely, you can, and that's just going to go right here on that first space. So the way that these bonus points work on the office spaces is as you sell phones there, you're going to get those spaces as bonuses every round of selling. So you don't actually get a bonus for placing it right now. You will get that bonus for selling your phones there, though. All right, I'm next, and I also have 4 logistics, and I'm going to do exactly what Gary did and straight away head to North America. I can't quite reach China, but from South America, I can go right here and go ahead and get a foothold in a big market. And Jesse?
I have but 1 truck. I'll do
1 measly little truck.
I'm going to Europe.
Ooh, competition in Europe. I like it. And they're at a dead tie. All right, so now is the moment of truth. We've got our research, we've got our markets. It's time to sell our cubes, again, in price order. So, John, first, if you could go ahead and place your cubes out on markets where you meet the requirements.
Got a clarification. You get the bonus if you're the majority seller in that market.
Correct.
Yeah.
You get the bonus if you're the majority seller in the market, and you get you notice that some of them have 2 as you get more offices, so that's for the second majority.
All right, so
Majority
I can only place 2 of my 3.
John can only place 2 of his 3 because he's priced at 4, and he's only got this one office here. So because he's only present in one region, and North Africa is not going to want to buy his phones priced at 4 for their price of 3, he's got 1 on the 4, 1 on his tech, and unfortunately that last cube is going to go to waste. All right, and Gary, you are next.
All right, help me and make sure I'm doing this right. I can put 1 on China at 4, correct?
Correct, because you're priced at 4, and the demand is at 4.
All right, perfect. I can also put 1 on 5.
Correct.
And 5 in India, and 6 in India.
That is exactly right. You've met the man there, used all your cubes. Pretty nice. Likewise, since I'm priced at 5 and I've got 3 cubes, I'm going to put 1 on my 5 space in South America, my headquarters, and I'm going to fill up the higher price demand in this U.S. market as well. So I've got on the 5 in South America and the 5 and 6 in the U.S. because my price is 5. And
All right,
Jesse?
let's see what happens when you picked up too many goods. Sell to the 5. I could sell to the 7. I could sell to people looking for Wi-Fi. But that's where it ends.
That's where it ends. Unfortunate overproduction, hubris even. No, definitely not. All right, so now that we've got those out, any leftover goods are recycled. John, do you remember exactly what the recycling is for the leftover goods?
What leftover goods?
People who were unable to sell all their goods, like you with your 1.
It just goes back to your. I don't think there's any penalty or anything. You can't keep them.
Right, you can't keep them unless. And no one's met this yet, but I just want to bring it to everyone's attention. Unless you have the near-field communication, the NFC technology. Because if you have the NFC technology, notice it says you may sell up to 3 goods without placing them in a region. So if you get that unlocked, that's a little buffer to overproduction. Yeah. So if you're thinking you're going to keep overshooting, that's a good tech to pick up. All right, so those cubes are going away, and now we're going to pull our cubes off the board and get prices accordingly. Let's just go ahead and resolve this in order. Just for the first, technically we could do this simultaneously, but just to keep things nice and organized, we'll start with John.
So I just have 8 plus 2, 10 points.
Right, and just to be clear where we're getting that from, John's got 2 cubes that are sold. He's priced at 4, so that's where you get the 8 from. And then he gets a bonus point of 2 for being the majority seller in North Africa. So he's going to pull his cubes off the board, and I'll throw his cubes off the board. And we're going to move him up 10 points on this track. So he's at 3, he goes up to 13. Also, the game does have a slightly asymmetric start with regards to markets and improvements. So notice that John actually started in last place, and now he's in first place. Savor it. All right, so Gary, what's your market look like?
So I've got 4 cubes at $4 each, or 4 points, and I'm leading in China and in India. So that's another 5 points. So 16 plus 5 would be 21. Is that correct?
That is exactly correct. And you go ahead and pull your markets off the cube, and I'll move you up 21 points. So you are at 6. We're going to bump you to 27. So the short-lived John lead. All right, I'm next. I'm priced at 5 per cube, and I'm leading in the USA and South America. 3 cubes at 5 each. That's 15. And 5 bonus points there, so that's going to be a total of 20 for me. And so I'm at 4, going up to 24. Not quite taking the lead, but at least I'm ahead of John.
Set your goals high.
So I have 3 cubes over here, and I am selling for 5.
Yep.
So let's
15?
raise that $15.
Yep, and you're the market leader over here in Russia, so that's 2 more. So you're actually going up 17.
17.
So 7 plus 17 is 24. Welcome to 24 with me.
Oh my!
All right. So now that that's done, that is one round of the game. We got to do a cleanup phase, and then we'll get into the next round. It goes by pretty snappy. First thing here, notice that we...
One thing. So doesn't Jesse has the technology that that he can place a second building every round?
I completely forgot that. Well, yeah, you're exactly right. I'm sorry. I forgot. So Jesse, actually, you should have been able to place a building in
Russia
to put your second building there, and that would have given you an extra bonus point for being the majority leader in that region. I completely forgot about that.
I did too.
All right. Thanks, John.
No problem.
All right, so clean up at the end of the round. First, we take all of our cubes off the board. We've already done that. Next, we're going to put 5 new improvement tiles out. So let's see what we get. We got a double goods, a goods and price increase, double goods, a goods reduction and a logistics, and a double logistics. Wow. So something to notice here as well is each of these improvement tiles has a goods token on the back of it. So actually, you can put those improvement tiles out upside down, and they count as a bonus good, no matter what it is. So, like, if you don't want to use this double logistics later because you've already got a foothold in all the markets you want, you can just flip it over and use it as the crate side. So, okay. So that said, we're going to reset everyone's prices to 5. And so we're going to stay in this turn order, though. So Jesse's going to be at the back. I'm third. Gary is second. And John is first once we get our new prices reset. And finally, we're going to move our round marker over to round 2. And we are going to go again. So we can go ahead and reset our board. But let's use our new improvement tiles now. I mean, you don't have to, but you could.
All right.
Do improvements have to be on the top layer, or can they be covered at all?
They can be covered. You just can't leave them hanging off the board.
Right. Unless you have the 4G.
Now, so if you don't use one of your, if you don't want to use one of your improvements, then you flip it over, and that produces an extra good.
It still has to be with the. Does it still have to be with the within the board? Or can you just leave it off to the side? I thought it still had to be within the board.
No, if you don't use your improvement, it gives you an extra good.
Oh, well, there you go. Learn something new every day.
Yeah, because if you flip it over, if you flip over your improvement, you'll see that it's got a doohickey on it.
Well, yeah, that's what I was just talking about. I thought you had to place that on the board, though. But I've been wrong before.
Well, place it on the board then, so you get your good.
Don't want to give away too much of my strategizing here, because the pricing is very important. All right, I think we're gonna.
Well, let's see.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I think I got it. Oops, no.
Yeah.
I need to figure out how to change the angle of. There we go. Of one of my. It wasn't.
Yeah, just as a reminder, you flip with F, and you can rotate a piece with E and Q. 90-degree rotate. All right, I think I'm locked in here. Oh, and I just realized that I was doing all of my stuff face up. Jesse, you are as well. John, you are as well.
Okay.
Yeah, someone said it in the chat, and I wasn't looking at the chat.
Whoops! I actually wasn't even really looking at yours. I just kind of was not even paying attention. Like, oh yeah, I see what. And I was like, wait a minute, I'm not supposed to be able to see what Jesse's doing.
Yeah, I'm zoomed in my board. Oh, I see. John is also face up.
Gary
Yeah.
is the only one
I'm in
who's worried
secret.
about corporate espionage.
Yeah.
You'll never know. Until very soon.
Right.
Well, I'm locked in and good to go.
I'm
Me
locked
too.
in and good to go.
Oh my gosh.
Take your time,
Let
no
me
pressure.
check.
All right.
Just last
I'm going to
minute
advance
check.
the phase marker to the setting of our
Oh, thank you.
mats. And round
Yeah, I think you're on that side of the board. You need to be in charge of keeping track of the phases.
All right.
This is the most meaty part of the game. It's got to figure this
is.
out.
Well, that's the thing, is that this puzzle is the game. Like, all the other phases
Right.
aren't really phases as much as they are just cleanup for for this. Like, it's got 8 phases, but in actuality, it has 2 phases. Do this puzzle, and then resolve the results of it.
Oh my.
I love the spatial dimension to this game, though. Like the planning and the flipping back and forth and figuring out exactly what you're going to be able to do and trying to predict what the other corporations are going to be up to. It's really the heart of the game for me. But I tend to like spatial games in general.
Yeah, you can't go too heavy on one thing because then it just feels like I'm ignoring a lot of other things. Oh man.
Mhm.
Okay. I think. Okay.
So I'm demonstrating that North Africa was not a technological leader in smartphones. That is what I'm demonstrating.
Oh man.
I think this is what we do. Maybe this is what we do.
John, maybe
Okay.
they're not a technological leader with you at the helm, but
Yeah. Actually, I am a technological leader, just not a point leader, I guess.
Let's roll with this.
all right, let's do it. So we can go ahead and reveal our boards.
All right.
And I am going heavy technology this round. John is
Clearly.
as well. All right, so pricing. John, I see, has got a double price reduction there, so he's going all the way down to 3.
Those cheap phones.
Gary has
One for
1
me.
price reduction, so he's going 4. I've got 1, so I'm going 4. And
We're
Jesse
holding.
had holding at 5. All right.
That's right.
He's positioning himself at Redberry is going to be the premium brand.
That's right.
Premium brand. So
I
that
will not
said,
reduce myself.
John, how many cubes are you getting?
Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 cubes for John. I am also going to be getting 5 this time. Everybody seems to be getting their cubes. Gary's getting 4. That looks correct. Jesse's getting 4.
4. Correct.
All right. So we've got our phones shipped. Let's go to the factory. John, what are you
Factory,
getting from improvements?
Let's go ahead and get a double truck.
He's got to get his logistics on point. Gary, where are you at?
This one right here.
Oh, man, that's the one that I wanted. Well, I guess I'll go to produce a bunch of goods. And Jesse?
I have this choice. Yeah, let's go goods, I guess.
All right, double goods.
You know what?
Oh.
Yeah, I gotta go goods. I'm not doing enough
man.
tech.
So
to
he's
raising
produced
my prices.
Going to be the premium leader over there. All right, we'll go ahead and get rid of that last one and move on to research, starting with John.
Yeah. Ooh, wow. You got 5 research out there, man. That's amazing. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and take the other tech. Now, let's see. I'll take the game technology that costs 4. So I'll just put my building there.
Okay. So John is going to go ahead and grab this this tech here. So you can pick up that bonus point marker. All right. Next up is Gary.
All right, I've got 2 tech. I'm going to go and get some Wi-Fi.
Going straight for Wi-Fi. All right. I've got 5. So I think what would be best for me, I'm going to go ahead and spend 2 of that on the remaining game technology here. And that's going to give me a price reduction. So I'm also going to spend 2 of it to pick up this cheap tech down here for the resources. That's
6,
a total of
right?
4.
That one had a 3 on it. One has a 3.
Right, but I had 1 already here, so I only needed to pay 2. Yep.
Gotcha.
And then this one reduced the price of that one, so I only had to pay 2 for that as well. And so I actually still have 1 left over, which I'm going to go ahead and throw into 4G. And that is going to be my research phase. So, Jesse, you're up with 2.
All right. Waiting on me?
Yep.
Had to get up first.
You're no problem, no problem. You're up with 2 research.
2. Well, I'm going to put a little house on the GPS, I suppose.
Easy. Take it while it's there.
Right.
All right.
I mean, I don't
So
really coverage there, but that's all right.
it's still going to give you the bonus, which is going to give you more goods for free, essentially. All right. So next up is logistics. John, where are you trucking to with your 1 logistics marker?
I have 3 logistics.
Oh, you
markers.
got the technology to do so. Where are you trucking with your 3 logistics markers?
Well, I'm going to put them all in Europe to give me a little building in Europe.
All right, I'll go ahead and clear that one off for you. And John has opened up the European market first.
Nice.
Gary.
All right, I've got 3. I'm ahead to Australia.
Okay, so remember, you're not going to be able to sell any phones in Australia. It's a retailer's market. So you're going to get a one-time bonus of points, and you're also going to get this bonus effect, but you're not actually going to be able to sell there.
Yes.
Just making sure that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so this bonus effect, we looked it up earlier. I'm going to go back to the rule book on the side over here and just absolutely make sure that I remember. You place a second office in any region where you already have 1 office. This is a one-time bonus. So go ahead and place your... Go ahead. Okay, China. Second office goes in China, and you're going to immediately get those 13 points for taking control of that retailer. So go ahead and boost yourself up to 40. All right. And next is me, and I've only got 0 logistics markers right now. So I'm holding right where I'm at.
All right. I have 3. So when it comes to placing cubes, is how would that work out if I went to Europe?
Well, I'll place first.
Yeah, the lower price places first. So it's entirely possible for him to flood the market with his 5 cubes and block you out of it entirely.
Oh, so he places all 5 of his cubes at once.
That's right. Whoever's got the lower price moves all their merchandise at the beginning.
Oh my. Well, you're selling your phones for $3, huh?
Yep.
That would definitely cover a lot of Europe.
Yeah, I think he could probably block you out entirely in that market and just not sell in North Africa at all right now. But you could.
Well, I mean, I only have the Wi-Fi access, and he doesn't have that, so I could
sell 1 there. Yeah.
Sell the 1 there, and then the 3 in my Russia area, which I only have 4 goods anyway.
Yeah, that's a good point. You won't be wasting on that.
All right. Well, I guess that's the one to do, because otherwise I'm dropping it nowhere, or Canada.
You'd have to go through Canada, or you'd have to go through China.
Oh, what's the Canada bonus?
It's a bonus good. It's just immediately produce a good right now. And it's not going to give you any place else to sell. Getting a European foothold's probably the play.
Seems like the
Because
way
it's
to do it.
gonna give you access to the markets further afield and let you.
I don't think
That's-
Europe. I don't think there's nothing to see in Europe. There's nothing to see here.
Right.
Now,
I mean, no
John-
one goes to Europe.
Now this is going to be interesting. John reminded me of this before, and I forgot now. Jesse, you can place a second office when you place.
Yeah,
That's true.
and then you would get the bonus in Europe for having the second.
Actually, Gary, you can do that too to hit your second office in India. I forgot.
Okay, great.
Because you get to do it once per round. So now the bonus
Wouldn't
just
you
went
get to do
higher.
it too?
Yeah, Gary
You
did
have,
it.
Oh, Gary did. Okay.
Yeah, Gary's
I thought
yelled.
Gary
Yeah.
Oh, he has that.
No.
technology.
He got
Yeah,
he
he
got a
has
bonus
Wi-Fi.
for the retailer. Yeah, he got one for the retailer and one for the technology. So now the bonus points for this region just went up to 5 for first place, which John is almost certainly going to take, and 2 bonus for Jesse, which is bad for me and Gary. Gary, how could we let him do that, man?
You still get a little something.
It's called being far away is how. All right, so that is it for the logistics phase. Now we're going to place cubes out, starting with the cheapo.
All right, so I got 5.
Go ahead and hawk your cheap wares.
Yeah.
See what we care.
Garbage phones.
Yeah, so I think I will put one in. I will put one in North Africa. So
He's keeping
And
us
then
on the
put the
edge of our
rest-
seat over here. I'm going to put one in North Africa like he's
Dollar
Not
store
about to-
specials.
not about to compete in Europe.
yeah, no, then we'll put the rest here.
So it hasn't come up at this point in the game so far, but it will in the future, and I just want everybody to keep it in mind. Ties are broken by the order in which cubes are placed. So, hypothetically, if John were to put 3 cubes in Europe, and Jesse were to put 3 cubes in Europe, John would still be the majority leader there because John's placement would have been farther to the left.
Okay.
He would get the first placement, at least among the red spaces. The purple spaces don't work that way. They're not ordered, but the red spaces are. All right, that said, Gary, you're putting your goods out.
All right. Exact same stuff as last time.
Okay. Yeah, same for me. Also, if you want to, you can shift click to mass drop cubes out. If you want, you can just shift click each one and then line them up a little quicker potentially if you wanted to go that way, but that's up to you. But yeah, I'm taking my markets and selling for 4 in South America and USA both. All right.
4 cubes for
and
me. Let's bring 'em
premium
out.
price. I think it's already been discussed. He's going in 1 for the Wi-Fi tech,
there.
and the rest are going in there. Very nice, very nice. All right, no cubes to recycle this time. And now we're going to get our money. So again, everyone can resolve this on their own. Don't have to go through it turn by turn every time. I'm going to be getting 25 because I got 5 phones at 4 plus 5. All right.
Looks like I'm going to get 15 plus 5 for Europe, so 20 plus 5 for North Africa.
2 for North Africa.
No, 3 plus 2 is 5.
Oh,
Yeah, but you said 5. You said
you-
15 at first.
Yeah, your 3 times 5 cubes sold is 15. Plus
Oh, okay,
5 is
15.
20. Plus 2. Yeah.
Okay. All right,
22.
so 22.
So 13 plus 22 is 35. Correct my math if I'm wrong. Gary, what was your number pulling in there?
I had 16 plus 4 plus 3 at 23 points.
Nice. So that's bringing you up to 63. Gary is a champ. And Mr. Expensive is getting 20 from cubes.
Yeah, a total of
And then a-
25. I think.
Yep, you're correct. 20 from cubes, 2 bonus points from being second place in Europe, which is at that point now, and 3
Right.
from bonus points in Russia. So 25 plus 25 is 50. Gary has still got the lead right now, but that's all right. We'll see what we can do. All right, cube cleanup done. Let's check our new improvements. We got logistics and a price increase, double logistics, price increase and a good, research and a price increase, and logistics and a research. Going to be an expensive field out there potentially. Everybody's resetting in order back to the 5 price. I'm still in 3rd place. These people cheaping out, getting to go first. And we're moving on into round 3, the planning phase.
Oh
So
boy.
let's see what we can do.
So we can only use 2 improvements, correct? Don't forget to flip your board.
You can only
Oh,
use
yeah,
2
thank you.
improvements. Is that right?
You can use any number of improvements. It's just you can only fit so many.
Oh, I thought it was 2. I heard that in one of the videos I watched.
I don't think that's the case. Let me check. Oh,
Slider.
I will check because this is important.
Yeah.
Also, this is a game that that John and I have played from I don't know how many revisions they've done into
Right,
the rule
yeah,
book
I've
since we
noticed
started
that.
playing. So
Lots of errata and stuff, yeah.
yeah, so we might be playing with
Okay.
outdated rules.
Yeah, in the
potentially,
chat
or that
we
video
have-
might have been
And the chat says any number. So
any number. Yeah, yeah. I'm not seeing anything about the 2 just in my look
So
through the rule
I was
book
probably
here.
watching an old video then.
Yeah, it to whoever made that video's credit, it probably was to it at some point.
At the time.
That's right.
I mean,
Got to do some quick math.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm set over here. Yep, that's good. That's good. Beautiful. I am ready.
I am not. I'm sorry. I had it
Take
and I
it.
forgot.
Take your time. Take your time.
All right.
Because, like I said, that's another great thing I think about this game is that the big thinking part of it is all simultaneous. So, like once we kind of get into the turn-based part of the game, the decisions are fairly obvious what you should be doing. When it comes to distributing your cubes, based on what other players do, there's obviously a reactionary element there, but it's not too difficult to kind of optimize your score from that point in the game based on what other players do. But this planning and predicting phase, that's where the wheels start turning. But I'm wondering who's going to win the race to the bottom in terms of price.
I didn't know we were racing for that.
Well, I feel like John's racing for that, and Gary's racing for that. That's just a prediction. If I could just box a couple of people out of markets entirely and play nice with someone else, I'll set my prices up high. Just sell to technology people. I'll start Start pricing them at $8 per phone. What a world where the dollar makes all the difference. I'm not going to buy that phone for $4 with 4G, but I'll buy this other phone that's way worse for $3. The fickle heart of the consumer.
All right, and all right, I think I finally have it.
All right, John's good.
Yeah, I
Gary,
think I'm
you good?
there.
I'm ready.
Nice.
Sorry, guys.
Let's. No problem. Let's do it. Ooh, look at that logistics. Look at the logistics.
I got to get out of here.
All right. We got to go. All right. Pricing wise, John's first. John, you are
Minus
at
1.
4 this time. All right. Gary?
Cheap rate
Minus
phones.
2.
-2. I'm also -2, so I'm going to get ahead of John this time. Uh-oh.
We hold. Hold.
I will not compromise on my quality nor my prices. All right.
Right.
So we are priced out. Let's get our cubes. I am going to be gaining 7,
Yeah.
if my math is correct this time.
I am not getting very many.
7 phones. 7 brand new phones. You should be getting 6, I think, there, Jesse.
Oh,
because of your technology. Yeah.
Okay.
Which technology gives you extra?
GPS.
You get an extra good for every price reduction when you get the GPS, the far
okay.
left one. Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
So that is the flood the market technology is GPS. All right, Gary's got 5 that I'm seeing. Yep. And John's good. All right, so moving on to the improvements. Gary, you're first. What improvement would you like?
Man. I'm going to get this bottom one here.
All right, I'll go double logistics. John? Oh, John's covered up. Oh, actually, I don't get anything. I covered up my factory, too. I completely forgot. I'm just so used to doing it every time. Oh, Jesse covered up his factory, too. Nobody else is getting... Nobody else is getting anything.
Knocked me out of it, so I didn't go for
All right,
it.
so we get the ones who don't get a factory get a goods token.
You're exactly right. I completely forgot about that. Someone should have had one of those already.
Gary should have had
Oh,
one
yeah.
from the first round.
So he should have been producing an extra good this whole time.
Yeah, so you should have an extra good this round, Gary.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Gary. I honestly, I don't know. I've only played this game about 6 or 7 times, but I think every time I've ever played it, I've never not gotten a factory.
Yeah.
I think I always take a factory. This is the first time trying new things. All right, going to tech. Gary, you got 2 progress tokens to put out on the tech. Where will you go?
GPS.
GPS. Going with the cheap strats. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm next. I've got 4 tech, and but I do have my price reduction, so I'm going to use that to actually cap off this 4G. So, because that's going to be, I needed 5 remaining, and I have 4 plus my reduction. So an office is going on 4G for me. I'm getting those bonus points, and now that I've got 4G, I can actually hang one part of the progress token or the improvement token tiles off of my main board, which is going to be very useful for my next planning round.
Can it be as many of those as you want? Hanging off one?
Each one can hang off 1 tile outside the main board.
Major.
All right.
Right. That's why it's expensive, because it's powerful.
All right, I have the technology that makes it cheaper. So for 4, I can get this 5 technology that costs 5.
John's going for the bonus points. Also, I'm going to put your office building there instead of your stairs there, just because
sorry about that.
I'm just particular like that. It's not you, it's me.
All right.
All right. So,
All right, I have 2.
Yep.
Let's see. That's the little stairs icons. That's what it is.
Yeah, 2 of the little stairs, and you can get
I'm
started.
gonna set them on 4G.
Okay. Yeah,
We'll get
for sure.
there.
No more bonus points are out, so it's all about the tech now. John took the last bonus points out of the research row. All right, moving on to logistics, starting with Gary.
I'm headed to RSA.
Ooh.
What is RSA?
South Africa.
South Africa.
All right.
South Africa.
Or South Africa.
Well, you have 3 logistics tokens. That only cost you 2. So where's the last one?
Oh, cool. I'm gonna drop one in just a cube, right?
A stairs token.
Stair?
The stairs are the progress tokens. They represent both progress towards establishing an office and progress towards technology. And they'll just go in this little buffering symbol right here. If you want to put, you're going to North Africa?
Yes.
You don't want to come boost the market with me in South America? That's fine.
Nice.
All right. I'm next, and I've got 2 logistics as well, and I'm going to go ahead and put an office in the Caribbean.
Sounds sketchy.
The Caribbean. All right. John? 2 logistics. I'm sorry. You've got that tech, so that's actually
4.
Yeah.
4.
4 logistics.
So I'll go to I go to USA.
No, 3 logistics. I'm sorry. You have 3 logistics.
I should have 4.
You have the
no.
plus.
It's for the price increase gives you a logistics.
So you got 1.
So you have 3.
Oh, it's price increase.
Your price increase gives you logistics. Yeah. Did we do that wrong last time?
Good.
Might have.
Did John cheat inadvertently?
Yeah, he cheated me out of Europe.
Are we at that point in the game where John's...
Yeah, it could be. All right, so only 3, huh? That's not
only
good.
3.
Oh, rats.
I think you'll be allowed to take this out of USA, please. Thank you.
All right, so let's put 3 in USA.
Okay. I'll throw them for you. Ooh, it's a new symbol that popped up on my screen. Okay. I guess it's because it counted me as double clicking something, so it gave me a nice close up of the staircase. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I can see how that would be a useful feature for cards and stuff, but if you double click just any piece, it'll give you a big full screen close up of it. So I was like, why is it showing me the staircase in such detail? All right, Jesse, where's your logistics going?
Let's see. We got to keep in mind all this competition. John has 4 cubes. You have so many.
7.
7 cubes. I feel like I can go down to North Africa better than I could USA. Although it's just you, but you have so many goods. You're just going to cover that up, and you sell your phones for garbage prices. So let's go down to...
I was inspired.
I mean, this is not what I was originally going to do, but we're going down to North Africa.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
There. And we still have
Making
one
the adjustment.
over. Can it then stem from North Africa? Or do I have to keep to my original?
Yeah. Nope, you can put it anywhere from that point.
Let's go down to... I want to compete in other markets. Oh, yes. Don't forget my extra office. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. I already forgot about it.
Extra office. And also yellow gets an extra office too.
Oh, sweet.
Yep. I had forgotten that as well.
Thank you, Nick. Should we spread down here? What's my tech? Oh, right here. Those techs. Oh, but you have the same tech I do. You're just going to cover it all up. 6 cubes. All right, let's put the extra office out. Just to make sure I at least get some points, we're going to put it in North Africa.
Okay. Well, where's your last progress token going? Because you had
progress token. Let's put this in.
Is he
Take a closer
going
look
to
at
the
it.
Emirates?
I think I might. I would
might
like to
be
go
it.
somewhere where nobody is.
Yeah, that's free and clear.
Free and clear, but
Get
I
a
have
little-
none of these techs. But maybe I won't stay
that's
that
tough.
way forever.
Yep. Well, this is round 3, so we've only got 2 more planning phases.
I'll do it.
All right. That is all of our logistics. So time to put cubes out, starting with Gary. And actually, because Gary and I don't share any markets, we can place our cubes out simultaneously.
All right.
We are not in competition at all. So I'm going to just go ahead and actually nobody's even in a region that I'm in. Oops. Just going to drag all these over here and redistribute them as I go. I don't even have to start getting into the category of technology yet. I've got enough red spaces available. Okay, I think we're squared away. So next is John.
Yeah, well, guess we'll put 3 in Europe and 1 in Africa.
All right. And then since John's going to put his 3 in Europe and 1 in Africa, what is Jesse going to do?
Wait for John to put out his cubes and see where I can go. Well, I could go ahead and put out my Russian cube since nobody likes to sell there.
Sure. Yeah, definitely worth it to at least get the bonus point in every region most of the time.
Whiffy.
Now don't forget you're in North Africa too.
Mm-hmm. Whiffy. GPS is not available in any of those places, so this cube is just going to. Oh, you didn't put it on the 7, huh?
Nope.
There
Oh,
you
yeah.
go.
He only had 4. He only had 4 cubes, and he wanted to get the bonus point for having presence in North Africa, because North Africa with your second office now has a increased bonus there.
Oh, yeah.
And John he's going to get the maximum bonus because he is placed before you in the order.
Oh, okay.
So he's going to get the 5 in North Africa. You're going to get the 2 unless you can get another cube out there, which I don't think you can because you don't have the tech for it. So anyway, all right, that's all cubes out. So no leftovers. Let's get our money. Money. I've got 7 cubes at 3. That's 21 plus these bonus points. That's 6 bonus points. That's 27 for blue. 76 total.
So many.
And I'm getting out. All right. Gary has got, if my calculations are correct, 6 cubes at 3, which is 18, plus way more bonus points than I manage with his double offices. That's 9 bonus points, so 27 as well.
Correct.
Nice. Nicely done. So 63 plus 27 is 92. And Gary has got himself a nice little cushion there.
A bit. Quite a bit.
John's selling at 4, so 4 times 4 is 16, and he's getting actually 5 points from this market for 21, and 5 points from this market for 26. So 35 plus 26 is 61.
Way behind.
And Jesse has got, what is that, 6 cubes out?
6 cubes, 5.
6 cubes at 5. That's 30 off the top, plus 2, 4, 7. So 37. Charging back in 87 points.
7.
Look at him go.
I stand at $5.
That is That is what you get for not compromising quality of your product, I think. That's impressive. All right, cubes cleared off. So I'll throw John's cubes off somewhere. The only thing that I'm either not familiar with how to do, or it doesn't have it and I miss it from Tabletop Simulator, is flicking things. If I could just get those John cubes. Get those John cubes out of the way. That would be great. All right, new improvements. We got research and price increase. Research and price increase. Research and logistics. Logistics and cheap. Cheap and research. And we're resetting our prices, so Jesse's still going to be last. John is third this time. I've moved up one in the ranks, and Gary is going to be first. And we're going into round 4. So let's plan.
All right. Don't forget to flip your board.
Flip the board. Thank you, thank you. My 4G will propel me to even greater heights. Maybe. We'll see. Yeah, normally I'm not... I know I had a big undercut round last round. Normally I'm not a huge proponent of the undercut strategy in this game.
You compromised your brand.
Yeah, well, it's about trying new things, right? Since I've played it a couple times, and you can't just keep doing the same thing over and over again, right?
Yes, you can.
Fair enough.
Our phones, they're $5 phones. That's it.
Is that's you're gonna change your brand name? It's not Redberry anymore. It's $5 phones.
$5 phones across the board.
Five Below, but phones only.
It's like Subway at that one point. You get a foot long, or you can get a phone.
$5 phones.
My $5 phones, though, are better than the $3 phones. We may be making little flip phones, little burner phones, but we're gonna hold to this $5 luxury phone.
Well, I'm locked in and ready whenever everybody else is. So,
I am as well.
I think I'm ready.
Gary,
One moment for me.
no problem. A feature of Tabletopia that I think is useful that I always forget to use is you can actually set a little status that says, ready or something like that down in your little player thing. But I always forget to. I always forget to do it. But that's instead of having to ask over and over, hey, is everybody ready? Is everybody ready? Can we go to the next thing? You can actually set it there. But I always forget to do that.
All right, I think I'm ready.
All right.
All right.
Let's flip them. And Gary's going cheap. I'm going cheap. John's going not cheap. Look at him. All right, so
Welcome
Gary,
to the $5 market.
correct me if I'm wrong, but you've got a price of 3.
Correct.
I'm also going to price at 3, so that's going to drop us both down. And John and Jesse are in the $5 market. Actually, I'll just leave them right there because they're going to be there later. So, that said, we're going to go to getting cubes. Gary, I see you getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cubes for Gary.
Yes.
Ooh.
Man,
I'm personally going to be getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cubes for me.
Looks like 7 for me, 8 for me, I think.
8. Wow. I think I'm only
Yeah.
getting 6.
John's going to have a nice surge this time, I think. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. It's
How many do I have, Sagan?
I'll double check you. You, I'm seeing, have got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. John's got 8 as well. All right, so starting with Gary, go ahead and take a tech.
I'll take this
if
one.
you have it showing. Okay. I've got one showing as well. I'll take this one. John is not showing a tech, so he gets a goods token. And Jesse is not showing a tech, so he gets a goods token, and we'll throw these off to the side. Research for Gary. 2 research tokens. Oh, Gary, you haven't been using. Have you been using your special?
I just got that one.
Oh, that's what you just got. Okay. It was just like so nicely put in, perfectly lined up behind your screen. I was like, has that been there the whole game?
Yeah.
I thought it was untouched this whole time. All right. Where's your research going?
Right here in NFC.
NFC. Nice. I am going to also go NFC, but I got 4 research available, but it only cost me 3 because I've got my price discount. So I'm actually going to put an office in NFC for 3, and I'm going to put an office over here in the placing a second office building for 1. So I am now a technological powerhouse. And that's it for me. So John's tech
discounts.
All right,
what is it?
Is that gaming giving you the discount?
Yeah, it's giving me a discount of 1 on everything. So yeah.
All right, so I have it cost me $1 to get this technology, whatever that one is far left, and then
GPS,
and then $1 to get this one.
John is also a technological powerhouse, just a little different at the top.
It's the progress token.
It's all right. I'm on it. I'm on cleanup duty.
Right. I'm just going to finish out my 4G.
Oh, did I put the wrong things on there again?
You did. It's all right. It's hard to tell the difference if you got a straight vertical view.
Okay.
All right. So that is everybody. And we're moving on to logistics, starting with Gary. Gary, where can you put a new office with your...
Heading into North Africa.
All right, and that's going to close North Africa out. I am never going to sell a phone there. I actually have 3 logistics tokens, so I'm going to go, I think we are going to, man, I really was wanting to go to North Africa. I think I'm going to go ahead and go to with my 3, we'll go ahead and close out South Africa. And we'll go ahead and put 1 progress token, I think, in Emirates. And I am going to also get my bonus office. Don't forget, Gary, you have a bonus office, but you don't have anywhere to put it, actually.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and get my bonus office and put it in USA.
Right.
All right.
And John?
All right, so with 1, I will finish off USA.
Yep. And you
then my
have
other
2 remaining?
2, and we'll go to Canada.
Yeah. Solid.
And so in the future, I will. Do I get 1 good right now, or one?
You get 1 good right now. It's a one-time thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you get 1 good. And you get 11 points right now. That's going to bump you from 61 up to 72 immediately.
So now that bumps me up to 4th place.
Hey, from 4th to 4th.
Nice.
Did you get your extra cube?
I did.
Nice. All right. Jesse, logistics?
Yes, let's finish out Emirates for one.
Yep.
Put an office up there.
John, you got a little mouse drift there.
I see that.
I see John's hand. I see John's hand just. I was thinking it might be your mouse doing that because I just saw your hand like perfectly smoothly just scooting across this ghost hand.
Let's see. Oh man, we got a lot of competition everywhere.
Yeah, markets are getting clogged up.
Oh, and you all have so many cubes.
You got to stick with your principles, man. Sometimes it hurts to be a principled person, but it's worth it in the end, right?
Let's see how it shakes out, and we're just going to go to Canada and get that 8 points.
All right. Canada 8 points, so that's going to send you up to 95, aka first place. And you get a bonus cube.
Yeah.
Yep, get a bonus cube. All right, that's it for logistics. It's cube time. Gary, you are placing first.
All right. Grab these suckers. Put them right here.
Oh man, hey.
Okay, so I've got Wi-Fi. I'm at 3. So I'm going to put 3 in North Africa.
Okay.
Let's see. 3. 1 here. Yeah. All right.
Okay, let me just put mine out. So you took the 2 spots in in South Africa. I figured you would. I was really hoping you'd leave me 1 more space in there, but it wasn't meant to be. But that's all right. So John is in the U.S. officially now, so we're going to go ahead and just drop everything there.
That's not very friendly.
I don't care. Except for, of course, 1 here in the Caribbean and 1 in South America.
No competition there.
Yep. I am the champion of those regions. Unfortunately, I couldn't completely box John out.
Yes, he does have that.
He's got NFC. Yeah. If only I had 1 more cube being produced, I could have cost John
got
2 points. Anyway, it's John's turn. Oh yeah, I'll get him. How many were you producing, John? You had 9.
Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9 from the bonus from Canada. So yeah, that's 9.
Okay. So it looks like I can only go here.
Yeah, that's it.
That's not very nice at all.
I mean, it doesn't matter if you squeak in with 1 cube or if you if you get 3 out of, the 7, like you're still getting second place in the USA. That's my turf.
Gear up though.
And then,
He doesn't have 4G though. He can't finish it.
Yeah.
He'll get second place bonus point. He's
covering
costing
a
you
lot of it,
bonus
though.
points, but
Whoops. Wrong one.
Thanks for the follow, Sea Dog.
wait a minute. I've heard that name
Hey, on
before.
Twitch. A G here in the game.
All right.
So-
Look at John go. Like I
Wow.
said, sometimes sticking to your $5 phone principles can hurt.
I think I'll be okay. I'm guessing it's my turn.
It is your
you're all
turn,
good?
yeah.
Yep.
All right. We sell $5 phones. Russia loves
Yeah.
the $5 phone.
He's just going to be able to, since he's the only one besides me with that 4G and we don't share any regions, he's just going to be able to hit that 4G and get some sales in each of those regions. Look at that. Perfectly calculated. No
That's
problems
right.
at all. So
Way better than
pricing wise, I'm selling 9 at 3. That's 27. And then I'm getting, I'm selling 9 at 3. So that's 27. I'm getting 5 here for 32 in US. Plus 1 is 33. Plus 2 is 35. Plus 2 is 37 for blue. So that's going to bring us up to 113 if my math doesn't fail me. Gary, and I'll go ahead and empty that out. Actually, I'm gonna. It's good habit to leave them on the board because
You know what?
of what's that?
I have the ability to place an extra office, and I didn't do that. And I would place mine in Europe.
Same
Okay,
here.
so you'll drive me up an extra point. Appreciate that.
You're
You're
not
getting
in
yourself
Europe.
an extra. Oh, Europe. I thought you said U.S. My fault.
No, I'm not going to do that.
I
That'd
thought
be
you said
crazy.
U.S.
That's
I just
crazy
couldn't-
talk.
I just couldn't hear you.
Europe, huh?
Yeah,
think
no,
my-
it's definitely crazy talk to keep the current point leader, getting more points.
So I guess putting in Europe would just give me could have 2 extra points.
You can-
but then
you
again,
can
he's
actually-
last place.
You can only have 2 offices in a given region, so you actually can only place it in Emirates. Yeah,
All right. Well, there we go.
yeah,
Easy choice.
easy choice. The automatic choice. All right, I'm gonna get in the habit of leaving my cubes out because once we get in this point, sometimes we gotta
agree.
explain the order and whatnot. So, Gary's pricing is what was that, 10 cubes at 3?
Correct.
So that's 30. See you pulling in 4 in South Africa for 34, 6 in North Africa for 40, 3 in India for 43, and 4 in China for 47. Wow. That's a round right there. So it's going to bring you up to 139.
All right.
John's pricing at 5, and he's
That's
selling. He's going to have a
45. So it's 45.
right. 9 by 5 is 45. He's getting 2 points here for 47. He's getting 3 points in North Africa for 50, and he's getting 6 points in Europe for 56. Look at him go.
Whoa.
So that's going to bring up to 138.
Those are real points.
Massive points on the board. And then Jesse's got, 7 cubes out at 5 for 35? 8 cubes out. Am I missing one? Oh, this one was red on red. I didn't see it. 8 cubes out for 40. And he's getting the no bonus points here. 2 bonus points here for 42. 3 bonus points here for 45, and 3 bonus points here for 48. So 48 plus 95 is 143. Still the leader. And I'm getting left in the dust now. My cheap strategy's not paying off. All right. And we can take our cubes back now, unless anybody's got math corrections to make, which I don't.
No, looks good.
All right. So now that that's done, cubes are going off the board. The final 5 improvements, which these are not. Yeah, we don't actually do it the last round because this is the last round. So it says actually it's got a little icon above that we don't do the factory this time. So, but it's fun to know what's out there. All right. Resetting the order is gonna stay Gary, then me, John, then Jesse, and going into the final round. I'll just go ahead and get rid of these since we can't do anything with them. All right. How do I get the win here? How do I pull it out?
Flip your boards, please.
Oh,
yeah.
thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right. All right. If I do that, I'm going to get... You can just hear the wheels turning. All right. I think that I've achieved all I can here. Feel good about it. No, I feel great about it. This is going to be great.
I'm ready.
Gary's got his killer strategy.
We'll see.
Gary's got his killer strategy. Jesse's sticking with a principled life. Well, whatever happens, happens. I'm sure it'll be fine. So Gary, since this game has the whole tile placement, spatial combining thing, are there any other games that that have that you're a fan of? Like, what's your go-to game if you're having to like put tiles down or arrange things overlapping like this?
I think this is the first overlapping game I've ever played.
Yeah. Have you ever played Number 9 before?
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So, like, to me, the core idea of the game kind of feels a lot like Number 9, just because it's got the overlapping and trying to arrange and make it work. Although there's all that is, like, that's a 20-minute game. This is, they took an economic engine and installed it into that simple concept. So, but it definitely feels that way to me.
No, I forgot. I do have Gun Kimono, but that's not exactly the same. There is a little overlapping.
Yeah, no, that's that's a great game. Actually, I hardly ever get to play that. Actually, that's on the shelf right behind me. It's Gun Kimono, right there. So, I picked it up on a sale a while back.
Me too.
But it's got that cool idea of put your tiles on top of somebody else's tiles to regain control of an area.
Yeah, this is my favorite part of the game is this figuring out the puzzle, what you're going to get for the rest of the round, because you don't have to think about it after that. After you're done with that, you're just playing it out.
Yeah, pretty much. It's it's also really interesting how like it's very much a solitaire puzzle kind of a feel to this part, but once you start getting out to the markets, it's not solitaire anymore. It's more interactive than it feels on the surface.
Yeah, I haven't felt that way yet because I've been competing in markets, except for Russia.
Well, that's the thing is that, Gary and I started in the more remote markets. And so like we still have regions that are just completely empty. And, John has been fighting since the very beginning.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Take your
good.
time. Take your time. But yeah, no, that definitely like the puzzly aspect of it, because you don't really get that necessarily in a lot of market kind of games. That puzzly feel to it. At least the spatial aspect of that. There's definitely puzzles to figure out in all those games, but it's not quite the same thing.
All right.
John, you got it figured out?
Yeah, not as well as I'd like.
He's assuring his victory.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Wasn't I? That one. That's what I want.
So Gary, what have you been playing lately? What's on your hot list?
Some friends from church recently introduced me to a couple of chip theory games, and they have been a blast. We've been playing with my dad and a friend of mine and his dad. Too Many Bones.
Yeah. I've never actually played it. I know the game, but I've never played it.
Yeah, it was great. And then he and I played Hoplomachus.
I don't know that one.
It's just a tactical game, but with the chip theory, the way that the life works, like in Too Many Bones, and different abilities, fighting each other. Okay. We played Everdell recently, so
yeah. No, you're a big Everdell fan. Have you gotten any of the Everdell expansions?
Oh yeah, we have them all so far. We've only played we've played 2 of them. We've played Pearlbrook and the Belfair. I really like the all the different scoring mechanisms added in Belfair. Yeah. Olivia still beats me at it most of the time, but it's still fun. It's a good game.
Nothing wrong with that. Emily beats me at most games after we I'll read through the rules and teach them, and we'll play 2 or 3 times and I'll win, and then after that she starts beating me. So just gotta push through, deal with my sadness.
All right, I don't know.
the resignation. Jesse, are you still working?
I have, since I was given time, I reworked everything, and I think it's in a better formation. So yes, I'm good to go.
All right, let's flip them over and see where we're at.
All right.
His price went down.
That's right. We are. Oh no! I was counting on somebody to not go down too.
Everyone's at 4, so we're staying the exact same way.
Are you at 4? You look like you're at 3.
Oh, you're right. I'm at 3. My fault. I'm at 3. I am first. Not like I have a bunch of shared markets with everyone. All right, so it's been a minute since I put those down, so I had forgotten. All right, so I'm actually going to be pulling in, I think, 13 cubes this round. So I'm getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cubes. And I don't think I'm getting any extras from anything. So yeah, we're gonna. Like I said, I've never played the flood the market strategy before, but we're gonna try it for fun. I guess I shouldn't count out loud to throw everybody else's count off.
All right.
Or maybe I should.
I believe I have 10.
Yeah, that's how many I had at 10.
Me too.
Not like I'm going to sell them all. Should have stuck with our company motto: $5 flip phones.
Yep, $5 phones. You should have driven it up to 8. All right, so
honestly, I should have.
After that, no tech this time. Research is still going to happen, and I do have 2 research points, so I'm going to be able to drop my last office with the discount in here. So that gives me every tech. Anybody else have research things that they need to solve? There's no points on the line, so you can just go ahead and put your offices out where you need.
Yeah, no.
Gary's finishing off NFC over there. Nice. Jesse's got 3 research points, so he can grab.
Is everybody else done with theirs already?
Yeah, the research. Yeah.
So it's just me. All right.
It's just you.
Okay.
John didn't have enough to finish off 4G.
No.
So I will be competing with Blue and John. Okay. I'm not anywhere blue is, so guess I'll just go for. I gotta look at these markets here. I got 3. Okay, I'm going to gaming, I guess.
Gaming. All right. So that's tech logistics time, which is the final logistics phase, and I'm pulling in 5 logistics. So with my 5 logistics, I'm really having a tough time figuring out exactly what I want to do now. Because I expected to be second. I didn't expect to be first. Let's go ahead and put an office in Europe with 4 of those logistics. Hello, John and Jesse. And with my last one, I'll finish my office here, Emirates. And it was hard to turn down those 10 bonus points from Australia and the extra office, but I think it's going to be worth it in the end. And I also get an extra office to be put down with my tech, so I'll go ahead and drop it in South America. And that's my logistics. So, Gary?
All right, I have, let me see. Yep, I have 2. I'm headed to Canada.
All right. Canada, 5 bonus points for you immediately applied, bringing you up to 144. And the lead. John, you got any logistics? 5 logistics for John, too. Where does he go?
Right.
Where does he go from here?
Well, I want to go to the Emirates, but I can't quite do that, huh?
No, not going to work. Sorry,
all
Atlantis
5.
has started selling.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go to South Africa and the Caribbean.
South America, you mean?
South America and the Caribbean.
Okay, just making sure. Because South Africa is currently full. And the Caribbean, welcome to my markets.
And then I'll put a second building in the Caribbean.
In the Caribbean, not in South America? Oh, you want
No.
the second place points, I see. Okay. Jesse?
We're going to India.
Ooh.
Hello, India.
Competition. Competition. All right, cube placement, and it's starting with me. So now it's time to think. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cubes. Let's put these out here.
Ooh.
Right. So let's go ahead and put 4 in Europe.
I'm going to put my second office down in India, too. I forgot about that.
Let's go ahead and put 4 in US. Let's go ahead and put 3 in South America. Let's go ahead and put... guess I'm going to have to compromise here. Where... John, how many cubes do you have?
10.
You have 10. All right. And Gary's going to be going as well before me. I want to get bonus points everywhere I can. Where am I going to pull these from? Because I got 3 regions actually, that I could still put cubes in. But I can't confirm these markets for sure. Europe's the most important. I absolutely can't put less than 4 in Europe. Although, yeah, and I have to sell the low price when I can. U.S. and South America are less lucrative, and John and I are the only ones in there. So I'll just go ahead and pull one off of U.S. and put it here in Emirates. I'll put one in the Caribbean, one in South America. And if I do that, Jesse can still get ahead of me majority for Emirates, but I still get bonus points and get to sell a phone. Gary can get ahead of me here. I'm going to win that one for sure. And John's got to make a choice of where to split his stuff on USA, South America, and Caribbean. So I think this is where we're going to keep it. I'm not going to try to overcalculate the whole thing. I'm just going to leave it here.
All right.
What you doing with your 10, Gary?
Well, 11 because I got Canada.
Oh.
Well, no, that's...
Oh.
Yeah, you just got it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, what am I at? I'm at 4, right? I forgot about that.
Man, I just wish I had more cubes. Nobody else is at 3, so nobody else can sell to those spots.
Okay.
If only I had priced it 4 this time.
Well, no, I have to do this first.
Yeah, so we make $1 more than you do. On our
Right.
sales.
Well, that's the thing. I wanted to make sure that I was going first, but also I really just wanted the extra cubes. And you can't get the extra cubes without the price thing. I was hoping that I had an extra price increase sign somewhere, but I just didn't. I should have probably gone to the other side, but I would have been sacrificing a couple of cubes from it.
All right, I think that's the best I can do.
Okay.
All right.
So where does John go from here?
All right. Well, I'll put one in USA. Might as well do that.
Yep.
I took first place if I really wanted to go hard, huh?
Well,
I
that's
need to
your
put
choice.
2. Yeah. Well, we'll think about that. So we can go 2 here to guarantee second place there. 1 here to guarantee second place here.
Why didn't you block him out of USA? Just curious.
Why didn't I? I didn't have enough cubes to fully block him out.
Like, I mean, could that cube have... Oh, you always work from the left. That's right.
Yeah, when it's the price ones, you have to place it from the left. Otherwise, whoever has got the cheap price could just like, oh yeah, I'm going to sell to the 6 and 7, and then not sell to, just completely eliminate all competition that way.
True.
So I can put 2 here.
Yep,
And
that you
then I
could.
might as well put 3. Put 3 here.
Look at
And I
that.
think that leaves me. Well, I guess I can put my last one in Europe. But I could also have that technology where I could 3. I don't have to put them anywhere.
If you put in USA, would you get majority? Or do
He
you
doesn't
I
have
already
those
have-
techs.
Oh, and I do have those techs.
Oh, he does. Oh, yep.
I do have that.
He's got
tech.
one of those techs.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, we'll do
Yeah,
that. So
I couldn't block him out from both South America and the U.S. and
Right.
Europe. I just didn't have quite enough phones. And so my choice was, do I want to grab 2 extra points from Gary, who's also ahead of me in South Africa, or 2 extra points from you in Emirates, So I just was a phone short of what I needed to be to lock it down properly.
Games.
So the part of the game that you like the most, Sagan, is the spatial, and Gary, that's the part that's most challenging for me. I'm not a spatial guy. So, but the rest of the game is just brilliant. The setting your price to move first, and the technologies and the market penetration stuff. It's all
this
really,
market
really good stuff.
I like that you said that, because this market manipulation, to be honest with you, John, I don't care for. Like, I still like the game as a whole, but like I don't really care about the price setting thing. Actually, I would say that's my least favorite part of the game.
So I keep it 5.
All right.
So
all cubes are out. So let's go ahead and do math. I had 13 at 3, which is 39, plus 5 here for 44, plus 2 here, 46, plus 2 here for 48, plus 8 here for 56, plus 2 here for 58, plus 2 here for 60 even. So that's going to bump me up to 173.
Wow.
On the turn, but I don't think that's going to be enough alone. I'm going to have some bonus points coming through as well from the techs, but I don't think that's going to be enough for me. Gary has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 sold at 4 for 44 off the bat. And I'm seeing 4 here for 48, 6 here for 54, 4 here for 58, and 5 here for 63, which is going to bump you up to 207. And that definitely puts the nail in my coffin. John is selling 10 at 4 for 40. And then he's getting 2 bonus here for 42, 4 bonus here for 46, 5 bonus here for 51.
How much did you say in Caribbean?
4.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry.
4 bonus here. 42 plus 4 is 46. 5 here for 51. He's getting 4 in Europe for 55 and 3 in North Africa for 58. So that's going to be 88, 93, 193 for John. And then Jesse is selling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm seeing.
Correct.
At 4 for 40.
Yes.
And third place here, 40 plus 3 here for 43, plus 4 here for 47. Third place here, second place here, plus 3 for 50 even. So 43 up to 93, tied with John right there, 193. And I'm not missing anything else bonus points wise for the board, right? So the final thing is to add the technologies. So I'm getting an extra.
Yeah, just 6 points for me. So
I'm only getting 18 more from tech. So that's only. I'm still going to be 4th place. Not quite enough. And John, you had 26. So that's yep. John's gonna bring it home with 119.
Wow.
So there it is. John has won. John, what words do you have for your fans?
It was a hard-fought victory. I had worthy opponents. Blah blah blah.
I would go so far as to say that that you and Jesse were in cahoots the whole time. Selling your expensive phones in markets far apart from me.
Well,
until
I think
the last round.
That's what I should.
The round that helped me was the 4th round.
Oh, for sure.
The 4th round.
Yeah, you had a big windfall.
Yeah, and so that the Jesse was in Europe, and my only competition in Europe when I had we both were at 5 and I went first. That was the deciding round for me, I think.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. No,
If I were blocked,
we didn't have
if I would have
access
got
to
blocked
Europe.
out, I would have been in trouble. Right. If I would have
Yeah.
gotten blocked out that round, I would have been in trouble.
Yeah, I should have probably tried to, instead of going to the open markets, I probably should have tried to worm my way into Europe a little bit sooner. But, you know, it is what it is. Well, Gary and Jesse, what do you guys think?
$7.
Good game.
The game.
Good game. Yeah. Raising my prices should have been what I've done instead of lowering it. Should have had faith in my product.
Yeah, you still got a good number of phones sold.
Yeah, I think at $7 though, that would have been the game for me.
Yeah.
Sure.
I have spots for it. I was just looking at it.
Would you have had enough spots for it?
Yeah, the only change would have been this one, which I had in Russia, going from the 5 to the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're gonna sell high, if you have 4G, that really helps you.
For sure.
Or
I got tricked into, well, I fooled myself into overproducing and not setting my price high enough. Because I kept getting my price down further those last 2 rounds because I was strictly using the price reduction to give myself one more good from this GPS technology. So
yeah. Oh yeah.
That's that. I shouldn't have set my prices as low as I did, but you know, that's for the last 2 rounds. But that's how it goes.
I see logistics being very important early.
Yeah.
Advantage of that.
Yeah.
In future games, that'll be the case. I really like that battery technology. I never got it.
Which one?
That's it was a good one for John to start on. It helped him keep his logistics operating smoothly. Now, the interesting thing too about it is actually these tiles that are the text, they flip. There's multiple different choices for variable game setup. So we played the recommended first game setup, but they actually do different things and can really dramatically change things depending on what tech is in play. So like this gaming one, this is a one-time use thing now to place an office in a small region now. An immediate thing. Or this one, all unsold goods transfer to the next round. Massive technology for changing the game. Or this one just gives you +5. Plus 5 extra goods immediately. Yeah. So really interesting stuff from that.
Yeah. So Jesse, if you would have gone to Europe first round, then your $5 strategy, I mean, you would have had and go to Europe and I don't know where else first, but yeah, you really needed to expand.
I mean, not going first ever meant I needed to think like that. Like I wasn't going first, so I need to figure out something else. And everyone staying out of Russia helped give me at least a little bit of money.
Yeah, no one even tried to get in there.
Yeah.
I was thinking about going in there last round.
Yeah.
But that would have wasted 2 transportation points, and I already saw that you and Yellow and you and Gary were going to be tangling with each other, and you and I were already tangling in Europe. I thought I would mess with Sagan a little bit because otherwise he could just block me in USA, and I didn't want that to happen. So
right. Well, that's the thing is that it's because John was able to get in all of my regions where it was just me. I wasn't having big bonus points for the whole game because I was alone in those regions, and you need at least one other player to start putting offices in there to drive the bonus point totals up pretty significantly. So even though I had Caribbean and USA and South America kind of locked in for a while just by myself, I wasn't scoring that highly from those regions. And then John came in and could reactively assign his cubes wherever to get at least one advantage, no matter where I put mine. Because I wanted to make sure to win Europe, because that was where both of you were. But John could just pick and choose where he wanted to go out of South America and the USA to kind of ensure the win.
Yeah, to be fair to you, Sagan, I think South America is the most difficult country to play.
Yeah, I mean,
I think
it is what it is.
They're the toughest. Yeah, they would be.
They definitely have a strange starting position, but realistic because you just need a massive amount of logistics to get to the bigger. Like you can go straight to USA, and then maybe hit another 4 to get to Europe. But like look at Russia, you've got access to the 2 big markets right off the bat. Although there's more competition there, so it's the trade-off,
That's true.
Anyway.
Yeah, thanks for teaching.
Absolutely. It was fun. Thanks for playing.
Awesome. And let's talk about Sobo. Promote Sobo for us, John.
Yeah, so we are scheduled for September, and we'll be starting to sell our tickets online here shortly. So follow us on Facebook if you if you're not already familiar who we are. We're a Louisiana board game festival, and it's a 2-day festival. We're going to have a bunch of tournaments. We're going to have the newest and greatest games out there. And with one of the things that we do at our game festival is we don't just have the games out there, but we have game gurus who are going to walk you through an entire playthrough. So it's going to be a great place to come if you want to learn the games that have just come out in late 2020 or the games that come out in 2021. So start
for that other than Facebook.
What's that?
Is there a website other than Facebook?
Yes, yes, we do have a website.
SouthernGameFest.com.
SouthernGameFest.com and Southern Board Game Festival on Facebook.
Yeah. Also, although we aren't the most active on our other social media channels, we also do have a Twitter that you can follow. We also do have an Instagram that you can follow. So if you are more interested in that, we're going to be trying to get more interesting and fun stuff out through those channels. But Facebook is our primary one. We'll have posted some contests in the lead up to the festival, some giveaways, that kind of stuff. Fun stuff. Plus, you get to keep track of Sobo, and that's always a fun thing.
Yeah. So we're planning on doing some, since our game festival has been postponed till the fall, we're planning on doing monthly activities. And so you'll want to follow us. We'll probably do a tournament between now and then. We'll probably have a few more playthroughs. We'll probably have some interactions with some game designers and some of their new games that are coming out or getting kickstarted. So you'll want to follow us.
Oh, and if I could get one final plug-in, actually, we've got a fairly new Discord for Sobo. So obviously the festival's going to be in person. However, we're going to be trying to do more things through our Discord channel. So if you want to play games with us on Tabletopia or find like-minded gamers to play games online with, our Discord is going to be the home for that. And we're going to be trying to get a regular routine of online gaming going in the lead up to the festival as well, because obviously with the current state of affairs, not everyone is always able to go to a weekly meetup or interact face to face in the current circumstances. So we want to give people an opportunity to meet up and keep gaming wherever you are.
Awesome. Yeah, I was on the website, and just the date you said it's September.
Yeah, I don't. It's first or second weekend in September. I should know, but I don't.
Our website still has the old info up. I just looked right now. But we're gonna be updating that once we get some more concrete planning.
The badge pricing the same? 40 for days?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
That's good info.
Right. Yeah, the tickets are not actively being sold right now, but we will start selling them in the next couple of months.
Sounds good. Awesome. So we plan to do this monthly, right?
Yes.
We'll be doing this, and sometimes we might be playing with a game designer with a new game, or sometimes we some of the people who have already bought tickets will have an
we might
opportunity to play some of the games
if you want to
that,
play a
they
game with
collect.
us live, we might have you, one of our Discord members, actually join a game day like this.
Awesome. And of course, we're here on Heart Board Games. It's twitch.tv/heartboardgames. Drop us a follow if you haven't followed yet, but appreciate everybody in the chat helping out, giving some tips there for me. I muted the Discord at some points and was talking directly to them, so I was trying to get a leg up, but almost worked. It almost worked. But the game's available on Tabletopia. It is not a premium game, so anybody can get on here and play this game. It's good stuff.
Well, thanks for hosting us today, Jesse.
Absolutely. And what we'd like to do at the end of the streams, we like to raid somewhere. And Melissa, who sings or plays here at the table, is singing right now at Melissa Sings. So we're going to raid over there. But that's it. And as we say at the end of every stream, until next time, the box is closed. Goodbye, everybody. Not good night. Good afternoon.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.